it's really our first time at one of these big Swiss events. So we'd also like to take the opportunity to talk through both product launch, a bit about the future of the brand, and I guess some internal changes which will affect positively, hopefully, everything that you guys get to experience later on. Okay. So a little backstory to start, and I realize not everybody is familiar with our short but very busy history. It's been 7 years. We launched the first watch, the 1701, in 2017, and through a combination of, I guess, luck and huge support from the watch collecting community, which we thank you all for very much. Our own customers, the media, our suppliers, our partners, basically everybody who's enabled all of this. A huge round of applause for thank you first. I think that's the first order of business for today. We were talking about this a couple of nights ago at team dinner. We thought the 5-year plan would be literally one watch a year, maybe two. And we would be basically doing a couple of simple pieces every year and just iterating on that. And that completely went out of the window. The pandemic made everything go crazy. We took opportunity of that to try and grow the business, to try and do more interesting stuff. We ran into the same problems as everybody else because everybody was doing the same thing at the same time. So it became very difficult to get the supplies we needed, to get the components we needed, to get the lead times we wanted to give to our customers. So that spurred us to make some internal changes. I think the first of which will be tangibly seen very soon. But a whole bunch of things we were thinking about to improve the customer experience at every step of the way, right? Because fundamentally, we ourselves still buy watches from other brands, we're still collectors, we still ask ourselves, what would we like to see, or how would we like to experience this journey if we're on the other side of the screen, so to speak?
Very fortunately, I'm chatting to Magnus, and Magnus is a co-founder, plus he's involved with the research and design, the development of Ming watches. Now, the reason that I'm sat here, and in a moment we'll come over to this watch, is I was really drawn in by a presentation that was given yesterday by MT. One of the things that occurred to me is that the amount of visual interest, and there is a design DNA. When you look at this, I can start to see a Ming design feeling. It's super. It makes me want to stare at the thing and get a loop.
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, this is Ming. One of Ming's main idea to create watches that allow you to discover more aspects over time. So every time you look at it, you discover something new, and it makes the owner experience, the user experience, very rewarding over time.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons for this is, Ming has a degree in theoretical physics.
Looking at this watch, there's such a feeling of depth. The dial, I'm seeing many different layers.
Yes.
And it's really delightful.
The light coming in from a steep angle against the window, for example, you see this inversion effect very nicely. So it is like as if the watch has two personalities in one go.
Yes, and I don't think you've made many of these.
10 pieces.
Only 10.
10 pieces. Actually, we wanted to do them since quite a time because we were so in love with the movement from Schwarze Tien, and we always got the answer, no, it's not possible, we don't have the movement available. But suddenly, after many months of asking, we got the allocation of 10 pieces, and this is made out of it.
Yeah. Oh gosh, this is super. Oh gosh. I would love to see the next piece. That would be great.
Absolutely. I'm showing you a piece now that takes loom to the next level, I guess.
So please tell me all about this.
Okay, this is probably a watch where one can talk for hours about the essence of Ming's design and how he implements things. So one of the core principles is also radial symmetry.
Yeah.
So instead of having watches with several subdials, we try to have it as simple as possible with as many indices coming from the central axis, because
Yeah.
it gives us more degrees of freedom, or gives Ming more degrees of freedom to create a visually very holistic design. So the basis for this watch, therefore, is the chronograph. Is the Agengraph movement by Agenor, John Mark Widerrecht's construction, where he spent more than a decade to basically fundamentally revise.
Okay. Oh yes.
Go closer, closer. Look.
Oh yeah. Oh wow.
And here you see the gradient of lumen intensity from the center towards the periphery.
Yeah. Oh, that's so interesting. And guys, look at how I'm viewing this. This is so interesting. I've never, I take, yeah. Oh wow. Yeah, how cool is that? It feels like a science experiment.
It's an abyss into something mysterious.
Yeah, no, that is super. That is really how interesting. I've never done that before.
We found it's always difficult, particularly if you are having events and so properly show the lume, because you have often little control over lighting situations. So we decided to create a cavern for experience.
But that looks so cool on camera. Yeah, that is super. Wow. Yeah, very. It's very interesting. The one thing that's getting me with Ming is the visual interest. I think you're going to show me something special here.
Yes. I hope so.
Yeah. Okay. I can't wait.
I think what I would like to show you is a timepiece where we can highlight the aspects of watchmaking. It's not the final aesthetical prototype, but it's in terms of material, it is the final one.
Oh.
This is so it is a little bit discolored.
That's okay.
And it is handling quite heavily because there's lots of interest. So this is what we call the lightweight 01.
Wow.
It is what we believe is the lightest mechanical watch in the world.
Oh wow.
And all the features it has really come from outside the watchmaking industry.
Yeah.
So we looked way beyond everything watchmaking to create a watch that has a metal case.
Yeah.
It's a technical magnesium alloy from aerospace industries that we use for machining the case. Ming did a lot of effort in constructing the case using finite element simulation to get the rigidity with as little material as possible.
Wow.
The coating of the watch comes from the aerospace industry. It's actually not a coating, but it's a surface modification, a plasma electrolytic surface modification.
Okay.
It's done in the United Kingdom.
Yeah.
And then the final finishing, which this doesn't yet have, but will get, will be done by a military contractor in Finland.
Oh, wow.
The crystal is also not the normal sapphire crystal, but it's something you know from your iPhone. It's a Gorilla Glass.
Oh, right.
It's a lot lighter than sapphire.
Right.
But all the rest, essentially, the hands, the crown, and the movement, that's standard Swiss watchmaking.
Right.
The movement is a ETA 2000, which is a ladies' watch, quite common ladies' watch movement. So there's nothing exotic in there.
But it's a good movement.
It's a reliable, it's a good movement. And also, if you look at this, we have a pulsating scale here, so that you can really see the watch is working. And this watch comes in an automatic version. Then it's 10.8 grams.
Gosh.
And
That's
this
light.
here, what I have in hand is the manual version. It's 2 grams less, 8.8. And just to
8.8.
illustrate what 8.8 means, let me
Yeah.
put it here.
Yeah, yeah,
And this is barista scale.
yeah, yeah,
And what I have here
yeah,
are 2 sheets of A4 paper.
yeah,
So simple A4
yeah,
paper.
yeah.
I put it together,
Wow. Oh,
and you see it should be something like 10.3 grams.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And now I replace it with the watch, and
Yeah.
it should be
8.8.
8.8.
Oh, wow. I'm so. I've got to put this in my hand. Hold on. Let me, because my eyes are going to have, off me,
It's okay to touch, yes.
oh, gosh.
Put too much pressure on the crystals.
Okay, if that is unbelievable. Let me zoom in there. Oh gosh, we are talking the weight of 2 pieces of paper. My goodness. Wow. From an engineering point of view, I can see that this is a really a feat of engineering. This is research and development. It's science combined with design.
Actually, we
Yeah.
are working on this just on the case for more than 4 years now,
4 years.
with many drawbacks and
Yeah.
dead-end roads.
Oh wow.
You know, just this magnesium alloy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot to mention this. We are not machining this with the case manufacturer.
Oh wow.
It's done in a small workshop in the German-speaking part of Switzerland.
Okay.
Who usually work for Formula One engine parts manufacturing.
Oh wow.
And he has a specialist. She's able to fantastically machine the material.
Yeah.
We don't have to finish it afterwards. It's so precise, we can
Yeah.
straight away use it.
Oh wow. It, I'm speechless. I find it so interesting. What a thing!
You
Yeah.
want to have a deep dive into the case?
Yeah. Let's.
So what I have here is,
Yeah.
I think it's 5:1, something
Yeah.
like that. Could be, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
3D printed model of the case.
Ah, okay.
What you see is we have a 3-part case construction. So first of all, let me take the bezel
Yeah.
with the Gorilla Glass.
Yeah.
And even here you see we hollowed it out to take out all material that is not necessary to achieve stability.
Wow.
What comes then is what we call the head,
Yeah.
like this here,
Yes.
which doubles as a dial.
Yeah.
So we have no separate dial here, we just code
Yeah.
it black.
Yeah.
And this is so thin that if I put it against the light,
It's
even with this 5:1 scale model,
Yeah. Oh wow.
and all this is put
Hmm.
then into the case back
Yeah.
with the solid structure, so it's really rigid once
Yeah.
you screw it together.
Yeah. And this is the alloy is a magnesium alloy.
It's a high-tech magnesium alloy.
Yeah. Okay. These days, I know the formulas are their intellectual property. Yeah.
It's called AZ31.
Ah. Okay. Wow. So this is very high tech. This is a combination of technology and artistry, mechanical artistry, put together. I'm using my words again. That's
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm trying to put it together.
Yeah. That is interesting. That is very interesting. I'm going to put the watch in my hand once again because it, gosh, on camera, I know you won't be able, but this is 8.8 grams. It's almost holding nothing. That's amazing.
This gentleman also wants to play around with some.
What a super thing. That's that's really very good. That is super. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much for your interest and allowing me to present what we've done.
That's great. Thank you very much. Thank you.